What's going on, guys? Steele here. This is going to be a bit more of a discussion video. I thought it'd be an interesting topic to kind of talk about, and hopefully some of you guys will chime in. The topic is going to be, what's the big deal with the Paramilitary 2? And in recent months, the demand for the Paramilitary 2 has really went up. A lot of it comes down to simple economics of supply and demand. The demand really started to go up, and Spyderco's factory in Golden, Colorado is having a hard time meeting that demand with supply, so naturally prices go up. I'm not exactly sure if a lot of it is new people coming into the knife community, and I would say the Paramilitary 2 is in the top 10 knives not in custom or mid-tech category that are recommended for a first high-value EDC folder. It's suggested a lot across all forum boards, and there's a couple key reasons I think. Before the large surge went for it, happened anyway, for its demand, you could find Paramilitary 2s pretty much everywhere, and they pretty much always hovered right in the $104 range. I did see a few recently go on eBay for that, like an actual dealer put them up for that. They were only on eBay for like a day or two. Now you're seeing a 30% increase in pricing for them, even from, not so much from dealers, but even from some dealers too. Now they go average for about $135 and up. Some of the sprint runs, like the 204 CP sprint, or the 204P sprint run from KnifeWorks, they pretty much average in the 275 range. So that's, the sprint can add on demand. I bought this one, an M390, sorry, I'm an M390 user. Was still a little over 2, but I wanted one and I had a little bit extra money. So a couple reasons I think it's so wanted, especially even as a suggestion all the time, is because for the price that you could generally get them from, they're really high value for what you're getting. You know, the base model is S30V steel, so you get a higher wear-resistant steel, and you get black G10, the compression lock, which is arguably one of the strongest on the market. I'm sure it and the Triad are close, and I find its operation really great. It can be a give and take for some people on whether or not they like the stepped pivot design. I can find that sometimes it's hard to adjust a little side-to-side wiggle out. That can be the thing. They can be a little finicky and almost need tuned, messing with, your body screws. But the compression lock is still one of my favorite locks. I'm not sure why lefties say they have trouble one-hand closing it. It seems like it's that easy to close it left-handed. And for some people that have the concern of getting their fingers in the path of the blade, like a liner lock and frame lock, you do negate that for a right-handed user. So I think that's why it's in such high suggestion. It has such a high suggestion rate, because it really fits a lot of needs that a lot of people look at. For some people who are concerned with weight, it doesn't hit a high weight. It is very ergonomic. Even for me with bigger hands, I still prefer the military's ergonomics to this, because as you can see, I pretty much engulf the whole handle. And when it's closed, it's right there on the edge of that last finger. So I think that's why it's so demanding for. My thoughts are a little hard to come together right now, and I apologize for that. But I like it a lot. On calipers, on this one, it averages around 20 thousandths thick. I didn't have a reading over that. It got a little thinner near the tip. So, pretty good geometry. I prefer them thinner myself. 20 thousandths I don't really want exceeded. 15 thousandths is what I generally like, and I'll take it even lower. But there's also the worry for manufacturers putting out blades like that and people using them a little too heavily, or complain when it gets chips or bent or warping of the edge. So yeah, that's just kind of a brief discussion. I think it's just a really popular folder for a lot of those reasons, and I think that's why the demand is so high for it. I really like them. This, like I said, I think this is the first I've had in probably close to 6 months. I sold some of mine off that I had, and this isn't so much as a review as it is just talking over it. But it'll be interesting to see. I don't know how much head-to-head I'll do, but I also have the M390 military, so it'll be interesting to do a few runs just to see if there's any variance from blade to blade. But now I have, what do you want to say, the Blue Brothers. So, alright guys, thanks for watching as always. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Sorry some of mine didn't come together as well as I wanted to. But thanks for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.